You do not have to answer questions to us. Usted tiene derechos constitucionales. No conteste ninguna pregunta. No conteste ninguna pregunta. No tiene nada. No tiene nada. En este país tenemos derechos constitucionales. No abra la puerta. No conteste ninguna pregunta.
Esto rompe el alma, muchachos.
No
Esta muchachita, ahí está el papá de ella.
tienes derechos constitucionales. No conteste ninguna pregunta. No firme nada.
¿No hay nadie más, mi amor, que venga contigo?
No, abre la puerta.
Sí, mi hermano, pero está del otro lado. ¿Cómo se llama tu hermano? ¿Cómo se llama tu hermano? Él trabaja en la parte de afuera, ¿no? Es que no quiero hacer la fila.
Hello people, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm Marvin if you are new to this channel, and if it's your first time to this channel, feel free to click the subscribe icon. Our focus today will still be on Los Angeles, but majorly we'll be discussing Latinos for Trump. This is a perfect fuck around find out moment. Latinos voted for Trump, and they are the ones who contributed to Trump becoming US president. Karma truly comes back, and it does hurt. Trump isn't sparing anyone within the Latino community. Even children are getting deported, and some getting separated from their biological parents. This trade will eventually be carried on to the next 60 days, meaning there's no room for escape if you are an illegal Latino immigrant living in the US. Let's watch the following videos of painful American citizens criticizing the Latinos for Trump coalition.
So Latinos for Trump have finally spoken against him. It took y'all long enough. Actually, y'all should have did that shit before y'all even elected this man. Because I'm saying, yes, y'all helped elect this man. And now what's going on in Los Angeles is y'all fault. It is y'all fault. Y'all divided y'all vote. And you put this man in office. And what is he doing? He's going against people who are innocent. He's rounding up anybody and everybody that looks like your demographic. He don't give a fuck about warrants. Hell, I am so happy to see that y'all are out there. The ones that didn't vote for him are out there fighting against these ICE agents and not allow them to take anybody. Now I'm going to say this. Y'all need to pay attention because they will deploy the National Guard if they get access to that shit. That is ICE agent director's initiative tonight, is to try to get the National Guard on the ground against everybody that is protesting these roundups against ICE agents. So, y'all in my prayers. That's all I can do. Y'all are in my prayers. But Latinos for Trump, y'all asses should be out there. This is y'all fault. This is partly y'all fault that your people are being rounded up like cattle and sent to places that some of them have never seen before. Get y'all asses out there. Don't do a call out on the damn internet or media. Go get on the ground.
So this is for all of my Latinos for Trump, which I will never forgive you for putting this man back in office, especially because your roots, he was never going to pick you. Anyways, so remind me again how you guys were for a person that wanted to get all of the people that didn't belong here or came here the wrong way. Why are we trying to fly back white South Africans? Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring in some white South Africans. If you don't get the message now, like, you guys are probably the type of people that, like, your ex told you that they needed to focus on themselves, and you believe them. Like, that's the type of people that I believe you are. Because this man was never going to pick you. He was never for you. And the fact that you fell for the BS is beyond me. This was never about getting criminals out. This was about getting people like them back in and back in control. So, like, that whole rhetoric, it was a lie. I don't know if you've noticed, because you guys have been very quiet. I haven't seen a single Latino for Trump come out and, like, defend their stance, because you have no stance. They want us out. We are the target, okay? And you were complicit in getting this man back into power. But it's fine. Like, we'll have a whole therapy session about it. But yeah, it's very clear what they're trying to do. And you know what? Like, you can still, like, make amends, but you have to start standing up. Like, you have to start speaking up. Just like you were so loud to defend this man, like, we need you now to step up and get united with us and back our community up and step up, because it's getting more radical out here. And they're only doing it step by step. They were never going to come out like in, like, you know, Star Wars Death Troopers style. No, they were going to do it piece by piece, and it's getting worse. So we need all the help that we can get, and you guys need to make this right.
Latinos for Trump is like, yo, the co-founder's like, yo, he deceived us. This was not part of the plan, Mr. Trump. President Trump, you say you were going to have our back, and we had your back in voting you in. But now we see you for the liar that you are. And the black community is like, yo, what y'all talking about? We told y'all what was going to happen. We showed up and did what we had to do. And y'all pulled the lever for somebody that ain't never rocked with y'all. I don't know why y'all felt so comfortable in voting this guy in when he already told you what he was going to do. And he's doing it. So people are like, yo, should we feel sorry for y'all? Because y'all the one that voted for the man overwhelmingly. And the black community like, yo, this ain't our fight. We love y'all, but this ain't our fight. Y'all gonna have to handle this one. So what y'all think? Is it, this is what y'all voted for, so this is what y'all get? It ain't our fault, it's y'all fault. Whose fault is it? Y'all let me know.
I don't want to hear your cries. I don't want to hear your complaining. I don't want to hear your coulda, shoulda, wouldas, because I don't feel no ways tired. I don't want to hear this is not what I voted for. This is exactly what you voted for. That man let you know time and time again that he don't fool up with black and brown people. And it's sad because you yearning so bad to have proximity to whiteness made you turn a blind eye to the disrespect, made you feel like you were bigger than the program, made you feel like all the insults that he spewed against your people didn't apply to you. So now y'all want to act shocked and appalled because he done called the National Guard, everybody and they mama, to scrape you and your family members off the floor of LA. No better for
Latinos for Trump is probably one of the most embarrassing things that you could be. And I know if they find this video, they're going to be in the comment section. Capital letters Trump, American flag emoji, eagle emoji, like it never fails. But they don't like you. They don't like you. You think they do. And I know that something happened in your childhood, right? That, you know, made this entire self-hatred journey begin, right? Maybe you were embarrassed your parents were speaking Spanish. A little kid on the playground said something to you and it completely changed something within yourself. And okay, but how embarrassing. They're never going to welcome you. No matter how many times you say that you love that person that's sitting in that office, they still think of you in a certain way. And although I find this entire thing disgusting, right, and completely inhumane, there's a part of me, a small part, that hopes a Latino for Trump is taken, detained, put in a jail cell, mistreated. And I know that sounds awful, but it's the fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Okay.
I got a question to my Latinos for Trump. How y'all feel today? Do y'all see what's going on in California right now? Do y'all see how voting for Donald Trump didn't give y'all a single brownie point with white uneducated voters? How it did y'all no good. Wearing a MAGA hat, thinking that was going to put y'all above it all. Now, abuela, Dio, and tia, and mijo, and mija, everybody getting sent up out of here. Without an ounce of due process. right along with you. How y'all feel today? Honestly. Y'all did all that Latinos for Trump, we love Trump. Now you're up out of here. Y'all were the deciding factor in all of this. White, uneducated voters were going to vote for Trump no matter what. That was a lost cause. But you people, on the other hand, whole different ball game. This was an open book test, and y'all failed.
I love how all the Latinos for Trump, like at least the people who I know and follow on Instagram and know personally, are now radio silent. Radio silent. That now post. You're seeing my post that they're in our city. You're seeing my post about, or other people's posts that they're down the street from where you live. This is what you voted for. What do you mean this is, I voted for him to take out the No, you didn't. You're really dumb if you really thought that's what you were voting for. He stood in front of banners ever since 2015, like banners that said mass deportation now. Instant, he said. He said it was quick. It was going to be do whatever it took. This is what you voted for. This is what you voted for. And you feel good? You went to church on Sunday and still feeling good about yourself? The evil, the terror. This is not propaganda, honey. This is real life. This is what's happening in real time. People are peacefully protesting and being urged into chaos, pushed into it. This is what our proud servicemen and women are supposed to come and now police our streets from exercising First Amendment rights. The math isn't mathing for me. It's not.
So, as a black woman who has Latino heritage, my grandmother is Puerto Rican. I've always been engulfed in Puerto Rican culture, the food, the music. It's just a part of who I am. But I'm also a black woman, a black American woman at that. Now, obviously, what is going on in this country right now with ICE and the LA situation is horrible. But at the same time, I never see the same energy when it comes to black women, when it comes to black people and the injustices of black people. You know, black people, and especially black American people, have gone through so much to the point where we know how to get through it, no matter what. We have been hunted all of our lives, literally. When it always came to the injustice of other races in America, black people, especially black women, are the first to speak up or are the first in line to defend them. But when it comes to the injustices of black people, I don't see y'all anywhere. I only see us. And I think that's where the problem is. I do still agree with the fact that this is not their country and they shouldn't be concerned with who's coming in or who's going out, because it's not their country to begin with. And when I say they, I mean Trump supporters and people in America with European descent. When it comes to Free Congo, I have not seen a Latino or Latina person say Free Congo or speak on the injustices of Congo. It's always been Palestine or Gaza. When it comes to a black woman going missing, I never see reposts or stitches from Latino or Latina people. And let's not forget that a lot of them are racist themselves, especially when it comes towards black people, because they subconsciously believe that being Latino or Latina is closer to being white when it comes to being and living in America. Because we are the first in line for everybody else, but nobody, I've seen some, but I've not seen a majority of certain races be on the front line for black people or black women when it comes to our injustices. All these people saying we need to unite, we need to stand up. Were y'all supporting the Black Lives Matter movement? Were y'all stitching and reposting and supporting online? Were y'all in the streets protesting? I'm talking about the people who are actively saying, the Latino people who are actively saying we need to unite. Where were y'all at? And obviously there were definitely Latina people protesting for Black Lives Matter, but it wasn't a lot. So this is why I agree with the fact that we, as Black women, need to rest and sit this one out. Especially when most of you voted for Trump anyway. We give so much compassion, understanding, forgiveness, kindness, empathy, and sympathy, and we're all tired.
Latinos for Trump. The biggest joke in history. When will Latinas figure it out that white proximity is not white when it comes to white supremacy? And you will not benefit the same the way white people do. You will not get those benefits the same at all. You won't even get close to it. They tricked you. Joke's on you. So I used to live in Fort Lauderdale, 954 Broward County, and I used to go visit Miami a lot when my aunt lived out there, and they were so fucking racist. I had so many Cuban friends, Puerto Rican friends, Guatemalan friends, Peruvian friends. I had a lot of different Hispanic friends. But when I see them Cubans, baby, the worst. So yeah.
Bro, they're trying to convince Black people on Twitter to go out and march with Latinos. Like, ever since that shit happened in California, I guess, like, they were down there, like, spraying them and shit like that. They've been trying to convince us, like, you guys need to get up. The Black Panthers, they would have never not did this shit. Motherfucker, we are not in the same times as the fucking Black Panthers. We had did all that damn fighting. My motherfucking, our peoples did all that shit, so we don't have to. And it's why we say sit the fuck down. Like, what are y'all trying to convince us to go protest? Cause honestly, fucking tear gas ain't gonna be it. It's gonna be bullets flying in that motherfucker. It's gonna be Black lives lost, all but for a reason that these people put themselves in. They need to be out there doing that. That shit is not our fight. That's some shit people been saying. See, the thing is, when people are actually practicing what they're preaching, which is not doing anything, people get mad. Like, y'all trying to sit here and make us angry enough to go out there and march with y'all and go do all this other shit. Like, no, they need to be out there. They need to come together. The Latino community got a lot of shit to get together because half of the Latino men voted for that man. That's a lot of motherfuckers. As much as Black people, we like to shit on Black men, as much as Black women, we like to shit on Black men and all this other shit, and rightfully so. I ain't trying to say that, but a lot of them did not go out there and vote for Trump. It was a small population of them that really went out there and did that bullshit, but it was not half, it was not a quarter, it was a small ass percentage. It's nothing compared to their fucking Latinos, and they need to go out there and represent for their own. They need to hold down for their fucking own. That has nothing to do with us, and I don't give a fuck. There's no amount of like gaslighting and guilt tripping. Like, we marched with you guys during Black Lives Matter. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Y'all did this shit to yourselves. This is like literally burning your hand on the stove, and then you gotta heal from your wound, and you're like, well, why aren't you taking care of me? Bitch, you just did that. You did that shit. We just seen you do that. We all tried to come to a consensus, and bitch, y'all didn't want to talk to y'all peoples. Y'all should have been on this shit. I'm seeing the fucking Latinos for Trump coming back talking about this shit is cruel, and it's just like, y'all like this shit. Y'all really do. I think y'all have some type of sick fetish for hurting yourselves or doing something, because it makes no sense for y'all trying to guilt trip other races, knowing that your race is the reason for your own fucking downfall. Like, what the fuck do Black people have to do with that shit? And I granted, I've been seeing other Black people say that shit too. Like, I've been seeing other Black people like, oh, we should be out there because it's gonna be African Americans can get deported. No, the fuck we don't. And even if we did, it's not at the rate of them.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, I probably heard of 2 cases of like black people getting deported by ICE, and granted, they probably wasn't even like African American. They was probably Africans and shit. But, or you could be Afro Latina. So there's another thing with that. But I'm sure just like that's some shit that they need to work out within themselves. That has nothing to do with us. And that's why I'm like, this whole fight, this and that, this is for them to make that to put in that work. Like, I don't want to hear the bullshit. I don't want to hear they should, we need to go out there and help them. We need to baby them. Fuck them. I don't mean fuck them. Sorry, that's too far. I ain't saying fuck them, but I'm saying it ain't our job to take care of them. They're not our kids. Like, fuck, they're their own people, and that's why they're in this situation. Like, we're not supposed to have them on the damn teat. Like, they have to go out there, walk, do what they gotta do. A little tear gas ain't gonna fucking hurt them. As soon as niggas start hopping out there, niggas getting straight bullets, rubber bullets, and real bullets, and maybe some fucking silver bullets. They're not gonna be taking their time with us. They don't give a fuck about us. With them, it's gonna be a whole different story. So, cause that's the most violence I ever heard was in California. But I'm just like, bro, ain't nobody finna be doing that shit.
With the videos we have watched, we see how Americans are angry at the Latinos for Trump. They are the ones who wanted this. FAFO is really hitting them hard. So sad, these raids will not end anytime soon as Trump has reinforced ICE with Marines and US military. As we are talking, many Latinos are facing deportation, and they are the ones who voted for Trump. Trump has no mercy. No American citizen wants to stand with the Latino community because they want them to pay for their mistake. Will you criticize Latinos for Trump, or will you join hands with them in protesting the ICE raids? Let me know what you think on the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you, family. Bye.